Good morning, day 146, cooking down the freezer, refrigerator, and pantry, and walking day 3. So off we go later today. I'm going to plant my veggies in the garden best I can. At least that's the plan, because I need to start getting some of these plants outside before they outgrow their little starting tray. So anyway, I've been thinking for quite a while. I used to write morning pages. There's a book called The Artist's Way, and it's sort of for people. It was written by, I forget who wrote it, Cameron, I think was her last name. And it was actually written for people that have sort of gotten an artistic block, and to help them with their creative flow. So I used to write the morning pages every day, and I found it very relaxing and very enlightening as to what was going on in my life. And then as I read back on some of the things that I wrote, I realized that the problems that I had are actually, they keep resurfacing. So I guess we all have our little patterns of things that become problematic in our life. So I'm thinking about restarting to write those, because I actually really enjoyed it. I liked doing it with my morning coffee, and it was just a little downtime where I wasn't, looking around going, I have to do this, I have to do that, blah, 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 even though I did write some of those things down in my morning pages. And the way you're supposed to write those is you just write down your thoughts, and you're not really supposed to censor what you're writing. So I think I'm going to start those again. You get yourself a cheap little notebook, and from the Dollar Tree or wherever. I don't know if those are a deal anymore at $1.25. But anyway, whatever paper you have, you just write 3 pages. It's supposed to be 3 pages. Sometimes I would write a little less if I really had other things I had to do, and sometimes I would write more than 3 pages. It all depended on what was going on. So I think I may add that along too. And so the book is called The Artist's Way, and the author's name, I can't remember her first name, but it's Cameron, the last name. So anyway, today I'm going to get those plants in, and I have a little sun umbrella that I think I'm just going to put over the grow bags until they get a little used to being outside. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to take the risk and plant my tomatoes and peppers too. I could wait another week to do that, but I really want to get this garden going, because I'm kind of tired of just looking at dirt in grow bags. Alright, so anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to go for my walk and pick something to straighten up or clean, and there you go. So I'll be back in a little while with some breakfast. Day 146. All right, let's see what's for breakfast. Day 146. All right, I want to keep breakfast simple this morning. So I have these bananas that I need to eat. They're still perfectly fine. But I think I'm going to have something this morning that I don't eat very often, because I have the bananas And I have this soy milk that I have to use up. So I've got that. Oops, sorry about that. And I think I'm just going to have a bowl of cereal. All right, and I think I will also add to that one of these blood oranges. I think I'll pick this one. Okay, still lots and lots of food to eat, but I have a lot I would like to get done today, so I want to keep breakfast as simple as possible. All right, I will meet you at the stove. All right, here we are at my stove again. Just a very simple breakfast. Now this is just plain old soy milk. It's West soy and it has no preservatives. It's the shelf-stable milk and it's only water and soybeans. That's it. There's nothing else in it. But with cereal, I like the vanilla flavored. So I'm just going to make my own. I've just got some cheap vanilla here. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. Make my own vanilla soy milk, because I don't buy the vanilla flavored because the plain is more versatile. I can cook with it. You know, I can do all kinds of things, make mashed potatoes and have cereal, so that's why I just like to do it this way. And then I'm adding some sweetener, which, you know, that's no calorie. So I'm just going to mix this up with a little bit of the soy milk just to get it going, and then I'm going to add my cereal. Now I've been looking for this cereal. This is Special K and it's cinnamon and pecan, and that's my favorite. I can't find it. They do have the vanilla almond, which is good too. So, but I was hoping to get another box or so of this. I've had this actually for a long time. It lasts me a long time since I don't usually eat cereal. But I do like this on top of yogurt sometimes. So anyway, I'm just going to mix this up. And you can make this as sweet as you want, put as much vanilla in it as you want. So that's all there is to it. Boom, you have vanilla soy milk. So I always like to buy the shelf-stable milk. If I'm not making my own, that's what I like to get. And I keep it in the fridge even though I haven't opened it yet, and it seems to last longer. So my daughter got me this really pretty cup yesterday. I thought that was really sweet. So I'll be having a latte in this for sure. And alright, the rest you know how to do. You know how to put cereal into a bowl. I'm going to cut up this banana. Been keeping that in the fridge. They stay fresher longer. I put them in one of those green bags. They turn brown on the outside, but this is still very firm. And then here I have a blood orange that I got on markdown. Oh, probably about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So I want to eat those up. So, alright. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we have it. Breakfast day 146. Blood orange cereal with banana and soy milk, vanilla soy milk. And you can also add vanilla and sweetener to your soy milk to make a froth, and that would be delicious too. Alright, I will be back later. Got lots of things going on today. Today is going to be a very busy day. I have indoor things to do, I have outdoor things to do, plus I want to go for my walk and do some stretches. So anyway, I'm going to get something out of my freezer, so all I have to do is warm it up. Alright, so let's see what we have. I have some leftovers frozen, and that's what I'm going to look for. So I could have a couple pieces of pizza, but my daughter and I are going to get pizza later this week, so I'm not going to get that. I still have these egg bites. I think I'll get those out for breakfast maybe tomorrow. So those will go from the freezer to the fridge. And then, let's see, I have a stuffed pepper. Yes, I will have a stuffed pepper. So, okay, there's my breakfast for tomorrow and my dinner for tonight. So, all in all, the freezer's looking pretty good. All right, I will be back later after my walk and I'll meet you at the stove then. Okay, time for a walk. Our landscapers are here today doing some mulching, which is nice. They haven't gotten to my yard yet. So let's see what's happening here. Oh, I see I just got my 6-foot tall reed fencing. I ended up getting it at Target. So I got 2 of them, and that's going to provide me with some privacy in the yard. My hydrangeas are not up yet, but my azaleas are starting to bloom. So that's nice. And let's take a look if anything else is blooming. Everything's nice and green. So here's more hydrangeas. They're not blooming yet. I have some azaleas. They aren't open yet either. But these guys are opening up. And my forget-me-nots. They're coming up. So I have to do something with this over here. This is a mess. But all in good time. Alright, I'm going for my walk. So here's all the landscapers' equipment. And I imagine they may be getting to my house today or tomorrow to do some mulching. Well, I used to power walk. I did it for years. But as I'm starting off on this walking journey, I'm only walking at a very comfortable pace. And I'll build that up as I go along. But for now, and today I'm still going to walk the 2.5 blocks. I could walk further, but then I'll get too sore and then I won't want to walk. So this is my plan. Just slow and steady. So for 2 or 3 days, I'll just do the 2.5 blocks. So I was going to do some yard work before I took my walk, but then I figured if I get too sore and tired from doing that, then I just won't go for my walk. So the walk has to come first. And this is one of the blocks I walk around. It's just a little street that comes off the main road. And very quiet neighborhood. The main road has some traffic, but not much. And I think this house looks so pretty with the yellow flowers and the black. think that looks really nice and spring-like. So not too many people have put flowers out yet. Still some of the spring bulbs are blooming. The azaleas are starting, but no flowers yet. But I do think I'm going to plant my flowers because this whole week is supposed to be really nice. And if we do have a frost, which I'm thinking we probably won't, after the 15th of May, you're pretty safe. Not that it couldn't happen, but I'll just go out and cover everything up. So this is block number 1 that I'm walking around. So today is an absolutely gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky. And contrary to the weather I've been showing you, we do get some really nice weather here in Ohio. But it can get really, really hot in the summer and really, really cold in the winter. And the lake has a big effect on our weather. And I live fairly close to the lake. It's not in walking distance, but I can drive there in 20 minutes. So, and of course it's the whole coastline, which is fairly long, and it also borders on Canada. So there's the end of block 1. I'm going to continue on to block 2, which isn't too far from here. And this main road actually has a lot of side streets that you can walk on. But even the main road doesn't have a whole lot of traffic, which makes it really nice. Okay, so now I'm walking down block number 2, and it's the same. It just goes around and comes out on the main road again. So still no flowers to speak of, but I bet this weekend there's going to be people planting outside like crazy. So I'm hoping to get at least my potatoes put in. It starts, but we'll see. Because now that the mulchers are here, I really need to do something with my front flower bed. So I wish they would mulch a little later, but they pretty much do what they want, which is okay. But that's part of our association fee. They do that in the summer, they mow, and then in the winter, they plow the driveways. Lots of patriots in the neighborhood flying their flags. And I have one too that I have to put up. So it always makes me happy when people fly the flag because it's our home. And there's another one over there. So I'm coming to the end of the second block. Coming to the end of the block, if I go right, I continue with my other half of a block. If I go left, I go home. So I'm going to go right and finish up my walk. Okay, so here is the last part of my walk for the day. When I get to this corner, I'm going to turn around. So, what a gorgeous day. And this is the end of the walk. Once I get to this corner, and as you can see, this is a really, really beautiful place to walk. I really enjoy living here. I moved here 20 years ago, well, almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year. And I just love it here. All right. There's the end of the walk. And I'm going to turn around. Really big houses in this neighborhood. But I live in a townhouse. So we have big houses. It's a really, really big development. We have very big houses. We have attached clusters, which is what I live in. And then we also have individual houses that are on very small lots with smaller houses. I mean, they're not tiny, but they're nice average size homes. Okay, so as you can see, I'm making my walk a priority rather than an afterthought. So I'm thinking if if I don't do it first, it may not get done. So as long as the weather's good, that's going to be my plan. Just to take, for now, a short walk and build up. So, are any of you guys starting to walk with me? If you are, let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to know. Gorgeous blooming trees. I love springtime. I remember one spring, everything bloomed at once. There were tulips and trees, and everything just popped out at the same time, and it was just so pretty. Usually it comes out in stages, but that was a spring that I still remember. Oh, I'm headed home. This is the main street over here. This is my street over there. So these are all attached cluster homes, and they all pretty much look the same. Not a whole lot of landscaping in most of their backyards. Doesn't look like my backyard, but a lot of times people move into townhouses like this because they don't like yard work. So, but I do. I enjoy it. So I made myself a little secret garden behind my house. Okay, so that was a very nice, relaxing walk. I really enjoy this. I don't know why I waited so long to get back into it. I hear the mowers firing up the lawnmower. So I'm going to sign out because it's going to get really loud. And I'll see you back inside or outside in my backyard. This is what I worked on today. It's still a mess. I have to clean up all this. But I planted all my herbs. Lemongrass, rosemary, pineapple sage, sweet leaf, that's stevia, a couple different kinds of thyme, oregano, lovage, and tarragon over here, and lemongrass, and some berries and cream mint. So I got all that planted today, and my back is shot for the rest of the day, so this is a project for another day. And this I'm going to plant flowers, and then I still have a few mints, but those are going to be going by the deck. So that was my project for the day, and I'm very happy I got that done. Very happy that I cooked ahead and that I have leftovers. I cooked up some pasta, so I'm going to have some of that. And I cooked extra because tomorrow is another day. So I'll make something else out of this tomorrow. I'm not sure what yet, but I'm hungry. All right, and then I have the frozen stuffed pepper that I'm going to have with this, and I'm just going to put that right on top. And I think I stuffed that with, it was either Beyond Meat or, you know, something along those lines. And I have a couple little pieces of zucchini in there, so I'm going to have that too. So, okay, now to heat this up. And I think I'm going to cut this up a little bit or it won't heat through in the middle. So I decided to cut the half of the pepper in half again because I know I can't eat all that. So this is basically just a quarter of a pepper. And that's plenty of food for me. So I'll be back. Okay, I have some of this still grated topping from Dollar Tree. I'm going to put some of that on. I haven't heated this up yet. And then I'm going to put a little bit Italian style shreds on top too. And call that dinner. Alright, so here's dinner all warmed up. I think that'll be plenty of food. And then this morning I didn't eat my blood orange, so I'm going to eat that in a little bit too. Alright, so that's it for today. I did a little, I took a walk, accomplished that goal. I did some gardening. I look a mess. Oh well. I did some laundry. I cleaned up some stuff in my room. So I checked almost all the boxes. But now I've had it. That's it. I'm done. Alright, so I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.